What's going on, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Go, and I'm in Yokohama, Japan. This city is just a tad south of Tokyo, and it's a really nice city. It's really cool, it's on the bay, and wouldn't you know it, we found this really strange Pokemon, a shiny Shadow Sharpedo. That's very believable. Obviously, you are aware that Zorua is back in Pokemon Go, and it takes the form of whatever your partner Pokemon is. It doesn't even need to be out and walking with you. It just has to be your partner Pokemon, so you can have some crazy encounters. But obviously, when you catch them like this, they're automatically going to turn back into a Zorua, which is really neat. The shiny's not available yet, but it's still cool to finally get these things because we were so excited for them just to remove them. Now let's take a look at this one. Is it a good one? It is actually pretty decent, all things considered. But I've noticed whenever I catch these things, sometimes they're actually damaged. They don't actually come with their full HP, which is kind of strange. And believe it or not, there still is a glitch with this Pokemon. If you catch this with an auto-catching device, it'll actually just give you the Pokemon that it's transformed into. So you might have noticed that your Pokeball Pluses and such aren't working right now. It's because of the glitch currently going on with Zorua. Until they fix it, don't expect to be using any auto-catcher. I actually woke up around 7 a.m. when the Zoruas actually went live, and I had no idea. I was just surrounded by shiny Pumpkaboos, and I was like, well, this is kind of strange. It almost feels like I'm in a dream or something. But sure enough, we did catch it, and here's the Dex entry of the Zorua, if you care to see it. But now that we're through with all that, let's look around Yokohama, see what we can find. I still need to get more shiny Pumpkaboos. I don't have a shiny Vulpix at all. I've actually checked both of these, but I really want to get my hands on one of these shiny Vulpixes. But before we look around too much, look at this gym right here. I actually just noticed this a little bit ago. It's the Pokémon Center for Yokohama, so let's go in there real quick. Here's our first ever shiny in a Pokémon Center. I'm totally down. We got a C.311 CP, whatever, right? It's weather boosted. Not exactly anything we were overly hoping for, but still, a shiny's a shiny. Now let's take a look at it. Are you a good one at the Pokémon Center? No, you're not really, but still, a shiny in Yokohama. That's awesome. Another really cool thing about the Yokohama Pokémon Center is that they have a huge claw machine area, and almost every single one of these has Pokémon rewards in it, and there's a ton of different things here. Well, the Pokémon Center was really awesome. You guys should definitely check it out, especially because underneath the Pokémon Center, there's like a whole store filled with just like second-hand Pokemon and other anime things. Like, it was a lot of cool stuff in there. So if you ever make it to Yokohama for like Worlds or for Go Fest, I'd highly suggest you come into this spot. We also got 9 7-kilometer eggs right here, so let's see what we get from them. I still need one more shiny Noibat, and I would love it to be this one or Phantom. Okay, what I meant was this one. Well, closer. Number 3. Number 4, are you? Well, you're a Noibat. Number 5. Number 6 is a Phantom. Lucky number 7. Number 8, another one. And here's our very final egg, another Phantom. Man, we're getting Noibats, which is nice, but I just want one more shiny one. And out of all of that, doesn't look like we got a single hundo. We're now gonna head to another really cool location that has something really big that I want to show you guys. But we got about 30 plus minutes before I can get there on foot, so let's just hunt around and see what we can find. I do got myself a Gengar right here. It was local, and I don't believe that's shiny, is it? But if you can notice, it is actually moving now. They've fixed the fact that he's not just a statue anymore. So I took a wrong turn, and I totally didn't plan this at all, but if you look on the map here, this is where one of the 3 parks for Yokohama Go Fest 2019 was. This park specifically is the one I started in before we moved on to the other ones, but that is so cool. I didn't expect to ever really be back here anytime soon, and it looks like it's a Miltank nest, so let's see if we can get some blue milk in here, huh? Well, that one wasn't it, but perhaps this one? No blue milk, but it'd be cool if we found one in here. Really love Yokohama. This place looks awesome. We've got big buildings like this, and we have a huge waterfront, which just looks amazing. And apparently my incense likes it here too, because we did get a shiny Shuppet, even though he's off to the side, but whatever. Oh, you know what? There he is. I want to get it better. Let's do that again. There we go. Ooh, that's so much better. Now let's attempt to catch this guy, but he's pretty far away, and Shuppets are kind of hard to do this with when I have the camera out, and he just keeps moving the opposite way. Boom, there we go. We got him. Hopefully it has good IVs. We do have the Mega Banette now, so I wouldn't be upset about getting a really good one. Here in Yokohama, it is a bad one. Okay. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting another shiny so soon, but hey, another Unovan Yamask? Yeah, that's what it is. I don't know why, I always want to say Kanto, even though this is definitely not a Gen 1 Pokemon, but whatever. Still cool to get it. This would be our second one of the Halloween event, and it is a great shiny. I mean, when it first came out, I got very unlucky with it, and I didn't get it, so I'm glad that we're picking up on the luck, I guess. Let's just take a look at its IVs, though. It's, well, pretty decent. So apparently, if you want to get shinies, you go to Yokohama. We got a shiny Piplup with a hat. We're getting literally everything in this event, and I'm not upset with it. I'm totally down. This will be my second one of these, but honestly, they could introduce a Prinplup and an Empoleon in the future. I kind of doubt it, but I could see it happening. And let's take a look at its IVs real quick. It is... all right. And this is the location I've been trying to get to all day. We are currently in the Gundam Factory of Yokohama, and right behind me is the 1-for-1 scaled Gundam. That is so cool looking. I saw this online like forever ago, and I heard they were actually going to be taking it down, but then when they learned the COVID restrictions were going to be lifted, they decided to keep it here for a little longer. I mean, just look at the size of this thing. Like, obviously compared to me right now in frame, it doesn't look that big, but I'm literally like nothing compared to this thing. This thing's massive. And the price to get in here was a little more costly than I thought it would be. It was 1,650 yen and an extra 3,300 if you wanted to go to the tower and go up there. But I didn't realize that you actually get a free Gundam when you actually come in here. They give you a free one, which is really cool. I'm not the biggest fan of Gundam, to be honest with you. I think it's really cool, but I honestly never really collected or watched the anime or anything like that. So this will actually be my first ever Gundam. And the only reason I'm really here is because my uncle wanted me to pick him up a specific model from the shop, which is back there, which we'll be popping into really soon. But yeah, I love it. Plus we can see all of Yokohama back there. It looks really great. I will say, sadly, when it comes down to Pokemon Go, it's not the best spot. We've got 2 spawns. There are 2 stops here, including one of them, which is the Gundam, which is kind of cool. But other than that, this is not a place to grind. So I'm sad to say, it looks like my phone died. My battery backup was charging last night, but now it's just a brick, so that's fantastic. But I did manage to get the Gundam for my uncle. I also got a nice latte that had a Gundam on it, so that's kind of neat. And while I was getting the latte, the big robot started moving, so now he's all lit up and pointing to the sky. I'm sure Gundam fans will know what that means. I had no idea, but a lot of people thought it was really cool. Okay, I have to admit, this is pretty cool. There's this robot right over here, and it's actually putting Gundams together. That's really cool. All right, I found a place where I could charge my phone for a little bit, so we got our eggs ready to go. Let's see what happens with the Gundam in the background. Do we get a shiny? It would be so cool, but we didn't on number 1. Perhaps number 2, though, won't be shiny. Number 3 is gonna be, oh, please, Quattro? Number 5, oh, number 6. Another one of those. I am excited for whenever that shiny comes out. And this is the last one, number 7. Oh, at least it was a Noibat, but sadly no shinies, and these eggs have been kind of stingy towards me, and none of these are hundos. Now that the eggs are done, I gotta head out to find a place to charge the phone, but I will say, I'm glad I came to see this. I wanted to see it, even though I wasn't the biggest Gundam fan in the world. I felt like it was something that you should do, and I definitely would recommend it. If it's still here and you can get to Japan, go ahead and check out the Gundam Factory. Before we find a place to charge, though, check out Yokohama at night. This place looks so cool at night. I love it. We're back in Tokyo now, and I have 2 things I want to show you. First thing is this Twitter post. I retweeted the trick-or-treat thing that Pokemon Go was doing, and it turns out I won, which is very surprising. I really expected to lose. So let's apply the code that they just gave me and see what we get for it. I think we get the Zorua onesie, so let's redeem it, and boom. Looks like we get a raid pass, and is that it? Is that all we got? I thought we got the Zorua onesie too. Okay, I looked into it a little bit more. It looks like the raid pass is actually more common and that the onesie is like only 200 of them, so it was very rare to get one of those anyways. So I'm happy I got the raid pass. That's still pretty cool. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. There was a second thing I needed to show you. So of course this happens like this. I'm on the train from Yokohama to Tokyo, and sure enough, what do we incense? A shiny Pumpkaboo. Another extra small one, which is cool, so we've completed the extra small set. But of course, I'm not able to record this in front of you guys because I'm on the train, and that's a big no-no. So I of course did the screen recording, and I'm really, really glad I got it. And for its IVs, this one is an 11-12-2, I want to say this is, so it's actually not that bad. And I'm thinking we need to evolve at least one of these things, right? But before we do that, if you're enjoying this video and you haven't already subscribed, please smash that subscribe button. It would mean a lot. We're on the road to 100K subscribers, and we just recently hit 81,000, which is just nuts. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Now let's choose one of these to evolve. This was our first one that we got in Ueno Park. It's not bad. It is a 7-10-12, and then this other one is a 11-12-4. So to be honest with you, I feel like this one's better IV-wise, but this one's bigger CP-wise. I don't know, I don't think it really matters. Let's just do this one. We'll evolve this one into our shiny Gourgeist. I'm excited to see it, plus this is another extra small one, so we didn't, you know, break any lines or anything like that. Usually I don't evolve until we have at least 2 of them, and with this Pokemon, there's 4 different forms, XL all the way, or XXL all the way to XS, but there's our shiny Gourgeist. Looks really good. I will say that I like the Pumpkaboo a little bit better than Gourgeist, admittedly, but here, let's just put them up like that. So this is Pumpkaboo. I like how very dark it is, you know what I mean? I really like that. And then Gourgeist is pretty good, but the little neck part in the middle is a little strange, but nonetheless, we have officially completed the extra small set. Now we just gotta get 6 more of them, and hopefully not a repeat. The restaurant I'm in is really cool. For starters, we've got 3 stops here that I've lured up, and I've been just kind of catching Pokemon throughout, which has been great. And also, I basically have my own like cubicle to myself, which is really cool. And you use this iPad here to basically just order your food, and then they just bring it to you. You don't have to see anybody else. You're just in your own little thing, and you get to eat delicious food. This is a really cool spot. The food was delicious, and then afterwards I decided to pop my daily incense, and nothing happened whatsoever, really. So I'm thinking we're gonna be wrapping it up here soon, but let's just go over our Zororos real quick. We got 46 of them today, not bad at all, and this one is definitely my best one. The 296 is a 15, 14, 13. That's really good, but I'm not gonna evolve it just yet. I've had a lot of friends say they've gotten a couple hundos, and I really wanna get a hundo dex entry of a Zoroark, so for right now, we're just gonna hold off. But with that being said, we're gonna be wrapping up the video here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.